Number 6, Brandon Geyer made his debut with the Cleveland Indians on August 3rd last year. It was a deadline deal that pleased Indians fans as the chase for the pennant was already in place. We know the rest of the story of how magical the season turned out, but we rarely hear from the wives of the players who also make that move to a new team and a new city.
Welcome to Cleveland.
Thank
This
you.
is your new home.
Yeah.
What's it been like?
Love it. A little hectic just the first week or so getting settled, but we came here at the end of last season and it was amazing, really family friendly, and I've got 2 little kids, as we talked about, so finding playgrounds and parks and just people to talk to, it was amazing. I feel like Cleveland's really welcomed us, and so it's been a good blessing for us.
It's also been a whirlwind for Lindsay Geyer, mom of 1-year-old Camden and 2-year-old Riley. Brandon was playing with Tampa Bay until...
I remember the day that he called me and found out he got traded. It was 2:30, and anytime he calls me from the field, I'm like, oh no. Because he's either hurt or sick or something's going on. So I'm like, yes. And he's like, honey, I got traded. And I was like, hold on. Pulled the car over and I was like, okay, let me just breathe for a second. He was home within an hour. We threw stuff in 2 suitcases for him and he was on a flight at 8 o'clock that night. I'm not even kidding, that quickly. And I was sitting there with 2 kids like, oh my God, what do I do?
So what's that like then? All of a sudden you get this call and your entire life just changes in a second.
Well, his name was never on the trade talks, the radar, so it came out of left field. I mean, no pun intended baseball-wise, but we really had no idea. So it was like, okay, so what do I do? I got my sister on a flight. She came out to Florida. We had a babysitter come watch the kids. We packed up the house and we said, okay, we're gonna start over. Got a new group of ladies, a new group of teammates, a new city, and we're just gonna figure it out. I mean, that's kind of how you have to live this life. So it worked out perfectly, I would say.
No, I would say, right?
Yeah,
What was that like
no
at the end of the year? I mean, boom,
Yeah.
you're now in the World Series, and
Yeah.
it had to have been so exciting for your family.
Yeah, I mean, you think some people play their whole careers and never even get a chance to experience that. So I don't think we'll ever forget those moments. I think we walked away from the season, and I can only speak for Brandon, not the team, and you feel blessed for the journey you went on. It's amazing to be a part of something so magical, but then you're like, we were this close, and to leave and feel like you were this close to winning it all was really hard. So I think this whole off season we were anxious to be like, okay, let's just get the off season going, let's get to Arizona, let's start this again and see what we can do, because it's a sense of unfinished business to be that close and have that much fun and then have it just kind of end like that.
Lindsay told me she is amazed at how the Cleveland community and the fans instantly welcomed their entire family with open arms.
It's awesome. Well, I think, you know, when you see everybody come out to the games and everybody rally around this team, and to see LeBron and his teammates, J.R. Smith, all these guys up there like getting crazy, I think it just kind of fires you up that, you know, they did it. It's our turn to do it, so let's get this thing going. But I think the city has been awesome. Even going out to Arizona, people come up to me and say, we love having you guys in Cleveland, like how cool is that? And I'm just like, wow, everybody says the Midwest is great, so we've experienced that.
And the timing couldn't have been any better for the Geyer family.
We loved our time in Tampa, but we went from last place to first place in the middle of an amazing pennant race. So it was awesome.
Uprooting your family and traveling all over the country is just part of the job for Major League Baseball families. And this young family seems to already have it down.
We kind of get used to moving all the time, so we enjoy checking out new cities, new areas, new restaurants, that kind of thing. I think the worst is getting the kids to go to bed at night, you know, in a new room or something like that. But they adjust after a while, and, you know, we make it work. We have to make it work, so we do.
Lindsay brings Camden and Riley to all the baseball games as they cheer on number 6 from the stands with all the other 35,000 baseball fans.
Last year, it was one on one leg and one on the other leg. But my daughter loves the games. I always have the iPad as a fallback.
So, as we gear up for this season with high hopes for our team, how do the players and wives feel going into this season?
I've watched 3 games. We've won all 3. Frankie hit 2 home runs, including a grand slam and a comeback win yesterday. So I would say we might go 162-0. I'm just kidding. But me and Brandon were laughing. I was like, you guys could really go 162-0 this year. And he was like, maybe like 150-12. So we were just like joking about it. But you feel that good about this group of guys. I think everybody, they all get along. They all really like each other, and they're all super, super hungry. So it feels like They have the longest drought to championships right now in any major sports city, so it feels like it's their time. So hopefully it is.
With Indians wife Lindsay Geyer, I'm Stefani Schaefer, Fox 8 News, Cleveland.